Hey guys, welcome back to Stuff and Things. On today's episode, we're not going to take a look at many more world issues. Enough of that for 1 week. We're good to science. Yeah! First up, we're going to look at a new technique for some flexible sensors for some fake skin. After that, look into helping women with fertility issues. Watch out for those weird shifts. And to finish things off, an actually kind of boring story, but it has a cool line. Corpse flies. First up, we are one step closer to making our own datas. I mean, with the cool brain stuff we've got going on now. Now with this new technique to make a flexible sensor for fake skin, so you can actually feel stuff. The trouble in the past with any sort of sensor like this is it has to do everything our skin does. So we're not just talking pain and stuff. We're talking pressure, humidity, temperature, chemicals. Pretty much everything that our skin currently does has to be duplicated by a synthetic analog. This new type of sensor is using a technique that basically makes little nanoparticles that just kind of infuse into the fake skin itself. They're really tiny. They're only 5 to 8 nanometers in diameter. And they're made of gold! Gold! And the really cool thing about these is that it is a great first step. They are able to detect pressure from the tiniest little slivers of grams up until, many, many grams. They didn't exactly give the exact range, but I'm sure it's in the exact specifications if you want it. Now, the main purpose of these new flexible sensors would be to help people with prosthetic limbs, like any sort of soldiers or people involved in some of those unfortunate incidents, losing all their limbs and everything. They can actually have a fully functioning robot leg. They can actually feel and they can kick stuff. They can hurt. Yeah. Of course, I don't think I'd want it to hurt. I think I'd just want the sensation of without the pain. If we could skip that, that'd be awesome. In fact, if we could skip all of the crappy things about having this and just get to the good stuff, preserve all the senses we can, but, get rid of pain and all of that, that'd be awesome. I want that. Moving along, with the world shifting to everyone working some sort of shift work 24 hours every week, unforeseen consequences are going to pop up. Looks like women who work these irregular shifts have 80% more difficulty getting pregnant. According to a survey of 100,000 women, an irregular working pattern led to messes up in the menstrual cycle, which I'm sure a lot of women would not be okay with, and there was a third more miscarriages than the other women who just work a 9-to-5 work week. Now, although the study does show a direct link between an irregular work cycle and infertility, the actual direct causes why this is happening are still completely up for grabs. We don't know if it's something to do with sleep, bad diet, lack of exercise. There isn't unfortunately, that inclusive data yet. But what it does tell us is that if you are trying to get pregnant out there, ask your boss if you can just work a day shift. And now to finish things off with a story that only taxonomy nerds actually care about. The long thought dead Centrophlebomia anthropophagy, or just bone skipper if you just want to do it the lazy way. Scientists have long thought that this insect was actually a myth made up by the stupid peasants to make up stories because they do about some creature who harvests at night in the coldest time of the year and splits open corpses and devours the marrow. And by split up marrow and carcasses, I do mean that they only feed on very long dead animals and humans. And since it's been so long since we've actually had a documented case of this species, the taxonomy is just, according to the experts, a complete mess. So, a good piece of advice for any future scientists out there: leave good notes. Your peers will thank you. So guys, what we'd love to know from you is, what animal do you think is going to pop up next? Are we going to find a dodo, or a Tasmanian tiger, or anything? Let us know in the comments down below. And of course, if you like what you've seen, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons wherever they may happen to be. And we'll see you on the next video.